Welcome to my car vlog. I'm your host, Ricky. I'm going to be giving you a couple news stories that matter to me, and then I'm going to be reviewing a car that the average Joe can buy, and then after that, I'll be giving you the spec sheet and the review on a car that most of you watching probably cannot afford. Volkswagen, a German car company, has agreed to fund the Bugatti Galiber. It'll join the Veyron Bugatti sports car lineup. It's going to be sharing the same 1,000 horsepower W16 cylinder engine as the Bugatti Veyron. The Galiber was shown at the 2010 Geneva Auto Show and is speculated to be about $1.4 million, and the production will not start for another 2 to 3 years. Jaguar has announced its most fuel-efficient engine yet. It's a 2.2-liter diesel. It has a new water-cooled turbo and low-friction pistons, giving it 185 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time in 8.5 seconds. Hyundai has unveiled a hydrogen fuel cell concept car called the Blue 2. The Blue 2 is going to get about 82 miles per gallon, low-profile tires and alloy wheels to help performance and fuel economy. The car made its debut at this week's Seoul Auto Show. Increasingly, Hyundai is moving into next-generation green car technologies, as well as improving car quality overall. Now we're going to talk about the car that the average Joe can buy, and maybe the one that you can't buy. Let's go take a drive.
So, the first car I'm going to be talking about is the car that most of you watching this probably can't afford. It's the brand new Aston Martin Virage. It has the 6-liter V12. It gets about 490 horsepower, and it's got new technology surrounding the adaptive dampeners. So when you press the button, it firms it up and hardens up the suspension, so you reduces body roll and keeps you more planted than the DB9 or the DBS. The Aston Martin Virage actually sits in between the DB9 or the DBS in the lineup, the price lineup, the horsepower, and the torque lineup. I feel as though maybe it's probably the perfect compromise because it's not as expensive as the DBS. It doesn't have the same amount of horsepower or torque, but it does have more torque and more horsepower than the DB9 does. It's a kind of a GT with really hardcore performance. So for the second car I'm going to do the average Joe car, which I chose the Chevy Cruze. This is the car that I believe is going to turn Chevy around. They've already sold 80,000 units within the first few months of it being for sale. It comes with two engine choices. It comes with the 1.4-liter turbocharged engine, which has a little more performance. It's a bit faster. And then they have a 1.8-liter naturally aspirated engine. It's the fuel efficient side of it, which gets, has great fuel economy. It's a great little car. It looks awesome. Gets about 32 miles per gallon is what Chevy said. Starting price is just above 16 grand, so it's not, too expensive. You get a good little car for 16 grand.